So, you've had plenty of time to talk to people and snoop around. Who's the culprit? Let's hear it.
Well, I think the person doing the doing the bad things around here is... My prime suspect is Cassidy Jones.
Are you sure?
Well, I still think it's Cassidy Jones. I found a link between him and a bomb I managed to defuse, and I overheard a conversation that made it sound like he and one of the guests are up to something. I just can't prove anything yet.
Cassidy spends a lot of time in the Zen Zone. Maybe you should try looking for proof in there.
I'll do that. Looks like someone lost their marbles. Mr. Mingles must have buried this here.
Nancy, you in there?
Yes, I am, Mr. Bleski.
A bunch of towels need to be folded in reception, so get on it.
Here's the latest note.
The clue is actress. Aha! I'll bet that's the place the clue refers to. There, deactivated. Yikes, it's full of ladybugs. Sure glad this bomb didn't go off. A secret, huh? I better find out what this key opens. That octopus is holding on to a key. That ought to keep him busy while I get that key.
Will Nancy Drew get to the garden and please catch a certain canine that is running loose again?
There he is, and it looks like he has some documents in his mouth. Mr. Mingles, drop it! Oh, I better follow him until he drops everything to make sure he doesn't swallow more evidence. I need to put this together and see what Mr. Mingles was carrying in his mouth. That was interesting. Where did you find this document, Mr. Mingles? Mr. Mingles? Uh-oh, he disappeared again.
Nancy Drew, in case you were wondering, Mr. Mingles was just spotted in the ivory room.
And there went Mr. Mingles. I better find a way to reverse the flow of the pneumatic tube and get him out of there. This suspicious password has 3 parts?
Nancy, more towels need folding in reception. Get on it.
Time once again to work your detective magic.
discard. Right there. That's where the next bomb must be. Phew! Ick! This bomb's loaded with rotten eggs. I wonder what was printed. It looks like someone is using a special kind of ink and paper in this printer. Someone has smeared their finger on the inside of this door. I need to steam it up to see what it says. Whoa! That air pressure change sent a bunch of papers flying. I'd better collect them. Someone may have been trying to destroy evidence in here. That's too high up. I need to figure out a way to get it down. It looks like I have all those pieces of paper. They're blank. How do I get the ink to show up? Apparently, Joanna doesn't thrive in this environment. Could she be the bomber? Oh, shoot. Someone's coming.
What are you doing here?
Looking for you. I just wanted to talk some more. In fact, why don't you tell me about your brother? You said he was some kind of... writer?
My brother Elwood? He's a darn good one. That's what kind of writer he is. Writes everything. Poems, stories, books, even movies. And that goofy haiku stuff. He's real good at that.
Is he the one who wrote that book you have called... Did he write the book called Midbreak at Waverly?
No, he's never been published. But last year, he came real close to selling a movie, real close. But this one person ended up saying no, and that was that. Broke poor Elwood's heart. And seeing him all crushed like that broke mine. Long as you're here, come on, I'll give you a tour. The person who owned this place before the Redondo bought it built this big, elaborate underground bomb shelter. It's pretty cool.
No, that's okay.
Nancy, you down there?
Yes, Mr. Bleski. Joanna and I were just having a nice little chat.
Well, care to guess who's now blowing little blue bubbles in the reception area?
Guess the tour is gonna have to wait. See you later. Oh boy, he got himself stuck in a safe? I better figure out how to open this.
Mr. Mingles, there you are. What a naughty, naughty boy you've been.
Please, Mrs. Montague, from now on, keep him tied up or something, okay?
I'll do no such thing. Especially since his odd behavior and all the other bizarre symptoms he now exhibits are your fault.
You're so angry about his botched... You're so angry about his botched spinal manipulation, I can't help but wonder how far you'll go to get even.
Well, it is my hope that she goes as far as she can. Mr. Bleski and the people he works for are interested only in money. Not fairness, not compassion, not justice, just money.
Hey, look, no one forced you to work here. You don't like your contract, you shouldn't have signed it. So just quit whining. And quit begging every guest that walks through the door for money to finance that idiotic pipe dream store of yours.
So you're aware that Helfton... So you know he's been discussing funding with Mrs. Montague?
Of course, Joanna told me.
That Joanna? The janitor? Is she your new BFF or something?
I could tell him what you've been doing. Course, that would mean your job, wouldn't it?
You mean it's against the rules for staff members to... You mean it's against the rules for staff members to date guests?
You bet it is.
You didn't tell me we were breaking the rules. Oops.
You? You're the one who's been fraternizing with the help? Yes, sweet thing. Mummy is appalled too. I guess we know whose films we'll never watch again.
No, wait. You don't understand. I was preparing for a role. It was all an act.
Excuse me?
I was just seeing what a relationship with a lowly receptionist would feel like. I'm an actor. It was all research. So let's just keep this quiet, okay? There's no reason for anyone to suffer just because some nosy loser couldn't keep her big fat mouth shut.
If this throws a wrench in your career, good. You'll be getting just what you deserve.
How can you say that? What did I ever do to you?
It's not what you did to her. It's what you did to... Joanna's angry about what you did to her brother.
Her brother?
My brother Elwood wrote the best movie script ever, only they never made a movie out of it because you turned it down. And then, when he tried to get you to tell him what was wrong with it so he could fix it, you ignored his calls. All 89 of them.
I will not be ignored. Oh my gosh, you're the one who's been leaving me those notes.
Who cares about the notes? She's probably the one who's been planting those bombs.
Bombs? Did he say bombs? Don't worry, sweet pea. That was the last straw. We are leaving and never setting foot in this dreadful place again.
By forcing me to work in the vicinity of someone as deranged as that janitor, you have failed to provide me with a safe work environment. And that is a breach of my contract, which means I, as they say, am out of here. Yes.
Is your brother looking around here too? Is he the one who's been planting the bombs? I can't believe this is happening to me. To my screwball sister, yes, but to me? I need to call my agent.
Open your eyes, dunderhead. Can't you see how preoccupied with publicity your supposed girlfriend is?
Well, now that people...
4 words. Fun.
That's only 3.
Now!
Hey, my bomb detector's going off. This black, and that means this emergency shelter is my next destination. It looks like there are 3 entryways. I think entering from the garden is the safest bet. Now that's a lock. Obviously the bomber hasn't come through this door. I guess I need to figure out how to open it up. A stone pig? This must be a clue to open this lock. I need to go where there are lots of statues. That's where I need to get to. Cool, a hidden... Hey, I got a scroll from Homer. Who could this belong to? I think I got all the coins. Now it's time to see if they fit in the door to the bomb shelter. Oh my gosh, this is definitely the bomber's hideout. It's pretty dark over there. I'd better turn on that light. They're blank. The sticky notes aren't blank anymore. There. Oh my gosh, you're the bomber. I thought so.
You thought I was the bomber? Nancy, I'm hurt.
Why? You obviously are the bomber.
But you only say that because you've caught me more or less red-handed. I could have sworn that up till now I was beyond suspicion.
I thought it was you because...
There's something about you that's not quite right.
I thought it was you because I overheard you and Jasmine talking, or should I say conspiring, and that magazine, sending you copies when you weren't a subscriber, didn't believe it.
Who cares about the notes? She's probably the one who's been planting those bombs.
So it was all Jasmine's idea?
Well, maybe not entirely. I still get a kick out of fighting the power every once in a while. So, where do we go from here?
There's nowhere to go. You're caught. It's over.
Unfortunately, Nancy, that's not quite true. The bomb I just finished constructing is not only extremely powerful, but I'm afraid it's armed. And when it goes off, major explosion. The spa, its guests, the staff, all gone. So it's either capture me and watch the Redondo as well as yourself go bye-bye, or let me go and defuse the bomb. What will it be, Nancy? What will it be? That's what I thought.
Oh, shoot! Fire in the hole! Oh no, there she blows. There, deactivated. True to form, Cassidy barely blinked an eye when I walked into the reception area after defusing his last bomb. He just sighed, stood up, and put his hands out so the police officer beside me could handcuff him. His last words to me, his only words to me, were, "Well, Nancy, so much for fighting the power." So I still don't know if he knew that the Redondo Board of Directors had given him a big fat promotion. It would have been just like Nick not to tell him. Although between his infatuation with Jasmine and the pleasure he obviously took in sticking it to the establishment, I kind of think Cassidy would have chosen being a mad bomber over being guest services manager anyway. And, believe it or not, ever since the trial, the Redondo has been filled to capacity. I guess it's true what they say. Any publicity is good publicity as long as they spell your name right. Speaking of which, even I got some publicity. In the Tinseltown Tatler, they referred to me as the teenage sleuth who solved the bombings in between a few much-needed procedures. I thought it was kind of funny, but my friend Bess Marvin says I should sue. But I can't do that. After all, they spelled my name right.
You earned special credits. Congratulations to you. Now that you've proven yourself, why don't you go play arcade mode? I think you'll find it a good challenge.